It's the big test that can alter the course of your life. We are talking about the S.A.T.s.
Remember those?
Yes.
While most college-bound students dread test day, our next guest found a way to study for it, mixing it up with something she loves. Charis Freiman-Mendel is the author of Cook Your Way Through the S.A.T. and is currently a freshman at Choate Rosemary Hall.
Welcome to the show. Welcome back, we should say.
Thank you for having me again.
So, is it S.A.T. season? Are we gearing up for them?
Yes. Well, there's always a standardized test going on every month, but the S.A.T. is coming up in March. So I'm doing a little breakfast that's really high in protein and good to have before a big test.
How'd you come up with the cookbook?
It was a homeschool project that my mom helped me on, and I was studying for the SSAT, and I needed to memorize words. So we found a way to combine what I love to do, which is cooking and memorizing words, and also work on my writing skills for high school.
All right, well, let's talk about some tips for the big test. We know we have to eat a healthy breakfast. What else?
It's really good to, again, have a healthy breakfast, get a really good night's sleep, stay calm.
Common sense,
yes,
right? That
gotta
probably
be
works?
calm.
Yeah.
Okay, well, what are we making here today?
Okay. Today we're making buttermilk biscuits with poached eggs and sautéed spinach. And what I have here are buttermilk biscuits that
You slaved over.
Yeah, these take a long time, but they're well worth it. And
How long did it take to make these?
It takes a few hours because they have to just rise and everything.
Got it.
So these just have to go into the oven.
Okay, I'll put it in the oven for you.
Warm it up.
Just to warm
Very
it
nice.
up.
Okay, so the next thing is the spinach. And I have about 5 cups of just regular spinach.
Okay.
And it's about on medium heat. I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of olive oil and some salt and pepper.
Okay, you know, I'll get on this side, so we put you right in the middle there.
And
can I mix this for you?
Yes, that'd be great.
Right.
So you just mix that, and then it's just going to become wilted a little bit. So,
Okay.
And next are the poached eggs.
Now this is tricky, the poached eggs.
Yeah.
I always
I
think.
have had luck with this before.
People say it's hard, but there are a few tips that I think are really good to go into making poached eggs. So we have just a flat pot filled with water. And what I have here are 4 eggs, but the trick is there's 2 tricks. The first trick is to have them at room temperature so that the yolk stays intact and is not really cold when you break it.
I had no idea. Okay, room temperature.
Then also put them in glass bowls that are heat proof so that you can just slide them in like this.
Is the water
I mean, you don't have it boiling yet, do you?
Yeah, you just want it to be a simmer. You don't want it to be, you can raise it a little bit, but it just needs to be at a simmer. And then slide them in. But yeah, it's not very hard. People say that they're very hard to make.
Yeah, I've always been intimidated, but you are making this look easy.
And then how do you know when the eggs are ready?
The whites will just kind of form around the yolk, and it'll become kind of one solid thing. And now just keep stirring spinach, and it's starting to become wilted, but it still needs a little bit of time.
Okay.
And so
we're just waiting for the eggs to get poached. Do you do anything else? Like do you put salt and pepper in there?
You
or
can.
Do you wait?
What I like to do sometimes is actually add vinegar, which helps them stay intact. But we actually love kind of the taste of it. My mom and I love the taste of the vinegar with the eggs. So now these are starting to cook. And
you can hear them sizzling.
They still need some time, but they will be really good.
Well, I opened your book where the buttermilk biscuit with poached egg Florentine recipe is, and the words in this one.
Are they complicated? Are we getting a lesson here?
Look at this. A couple of the words is misnomer, comprise, consistency, residue, acidify. I assume the acidify is talking about the vinegar.
Yes.
See, and then qualify, contemporary, annals, imbibe, acknowledge. These are all words.
These are all words that are frequently asked on the SAT and other standardized tests.
And so you've incorporated it within the recipe.
And our story is about buttermilk, which is in the biscuits.
Sure.
Yes.
So,
Great. I have to ask you, what do your friends say when they realize you have a cookbook? I mean, that's kind of cool.
A lot of them follow me on my blog and my website, which is www.satgourmet.com, and my Facebook page too. So I think a lot of people think it's really cool.
No, you actually haven't taken the SAT, you've taken the S.A.T. And what's the difference here?
It's just one is for high school and one is for college, but you're prepared for them by going through school. middle school and then high school.
So you're going to be ready for the SATs after taking the SSAT?
Yes.
Okay.
So we only have a little bit of time left, but I want to ask you, we're going to pull out the biscuits, and I'm
Yes.
assuming this will be wilted. You do a
Yes.
layer of spinach, then a layer of egg, or how does it work?
You can do whatever. Actually, you can add, if you want to make it a little bit more creamy,
Yes.
just add a little bit of milk, lower the heat.
Sure, I'll do that.
Into the spinach?
Yes, and this just makes it creamy. You don't have to do all of the milk. But
And what else
As
do you have? Do you have everything in?
yes, as it thickens, it just becomes creamier, and that will happen by the cooking.
That's great. Well, we can't wait to try this at the end of the
Yes.
show, all right?
Sounds fabulous.
All right, coming